somebody in? Okay. So you're the 208 number, 960?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder. So I've been chatting with you all this time. Yes, Wesley. Do we have him in there? Oh, we don't. Do I not have a. Did he ever give us his email? I mean, his text number?
I thought he gave us his number, but I don't know about email.
Okay, I'm checking to see. Mm, checking to see if he has. Oh, okay. I'm gonna send him a quick text. 208 954 2752. Okay. All right. And then I was pulling up our list of questions.
Oh yeah, I'll do that too. Mm,
Let's see, McGraw Hill. Go to my connect. Okay. Okay.
mm, Sweet.
I have. Okay, so he says, wait, what? Why are y'all doing it today?
Whoops.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. I don't see him in there right now. But so we have the questions. Where are they all at? Explain the role of evaluation apprehension in both social facilitation and social loafing. Explain the statement self-awareness is the opposite of de-individualization. Describe how normative and informational influence can help us understand group polarization. List and describe each of the symptoms of groupthink. You are in a group with the task of brainstorming a solution to a problem. How could you enhance your group task? Describe the ways to prevent groupthink. List and provide examples of each of the three determinants of minority influence and compare and contrast task leadership and social leadership and give an example of each.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm at work. Could you add me? I will do the backup assignment. I can make it right now. I can't make it right now, sadly.
Oof.
Okay.
Wait, so is he not in the group chat? For
No, no, I guess he wasn't. So I will start a new group chat. Well, two people. No, he is. 208-954-2852. Oh, or is that you? Nine six.
um
I have, which is yours? 954 or 960?
960.
Okay. So we had the wrong number. Okay.
Oof.
Okay. Okay. Um, I'm going to tell him I will post the Zoom video on our email, EYUI, so you can do the alternative assignment. Okay. All right. Okay. So, is there any particular one that you want to do
Um, let's see.
to
Did
start with?
you do the assignments, like the written response assignment yet?
Yeah, I have all answers for those. So,
Okay, yeah, that's what I did too. So, um, just go through a few of them, I guess.
mhm.
Okay.
Is there anyone that
Um,
you had a hard time with?
um, let's see. I'm gonna pull up the actual list because I just have like the five that I did like for the assignments.
Sure.
Let's see.
How'd you do on your test?
I did pretty good on that one actually.
You
I felt
did.
good.
I studied, and I was so disappointed because, the chart that he sent us,
Mm-hmm.
um, it, it, I answered all of those questions and then
Uh,
I used all the answers to the questions and I found an AI where I could do flashcards and quizzes.
oh yeah.
And I did that and I studied for a while and I'm like, I know this. And so I ended up taking the test and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed so many. So there were some in the question. I don't know if our tests are all the same, but I swear like there were some questions that I was like, that really does not make a whole lot of sense. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I wish we could see which ones we got wrong.
I
Like,
think he does say that you can message him with the ones that you got wrong and he can go over those with you. But
mhm.
there were some that was like really, really great and obvious. But the way that it phrased it, I know that they try to make them tricky to try to like make you think a little bit harder. But I'm like, come on, do you really need to make them like super, out there that you really have to sit there and try to question? Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Especially for like a multiple choice one.
I
Like,
actually I haven't looked at my grades, but for my helping relationship, the semester quiz I had, you had to answer in all words for it. And so I actually like that a whole lot better because then I could try to explain what I know. And
oh yeah,
instead of just having multiple choice, I'm like,
that's fair.
yeah, but so maybe when we have another big test coming up, we'll have to use our time to just go through what we can and try to study. So, okay.
No, yeah, yeah. Was there any questions that were like more difficult that you think will be harder on the next test from this week?
I don't think we have a test this week, actually.
Oh, that's good.
I'm like, that's great. I'll go back and look at the modules real quick. Week 7. I know. I'm like, making costumes and doing parties.
Oh, Halloween's a
Okay,
busy one.
so we had a practice quiz, which I hate those as well. And then we
Yeah.
have our, wait, chapter 8 quiz. Never mind, we do. It's due today.
Oh, oh,
I'm like, I'm gonna have time to
lovely.
do a quiz. Yeah. So
I mean, that one's the timed one, so you only have 20 minutes to do it.
true. Gotta
You just
study
gotta
for it
study.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of hate too that this is my first class that everything is, your grade is weighted on all the tests. So it's
Hmm.
like, so,
Yeah.
all
It's
right.
ridiculous. Um, okay, so I actually cannot pull up all of the questions. I don't know where those are. That's weird. Oh no. Are there any questions you didn't answer for the assignment? Since we only
Um,
technically do five.
where's my thing? Nah. Let me see. Just close my window. Okay. Um, I guess we can kind of go over patient. Let me see. Explain the role of evaluation apprehension in both social facilitation and social loafing. So, did you understand like evaluation apprehension?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense.
So,
Mm.
social facilitation, social loafing. Let me see.
In that one, I said that for like in social loafing situations,
Mm-hmm.
evaluation apprehension decreases because like responsibility is like diffused across the whole group kind of, but
Mm-hmm.
in social facilitation it increases.
Mm-hmm. No, that's awesome. Um, then we have self-awareness is the opposite of explain this statement. Self-awareness is the opposite of de-individuation.
Oh yeah, yeah. Um,
So with self-awareness, it involves like focusing on your personal thoughts, your standards, your beliefs, which encourage people to act according to their own values. So kind of being self-aware of yourself, and because of that, you behave responsibly, in line with your standards. So,
mm,
what did you have for de-individuation? I can't even pronounce that.
for yeah, de-individuation. Yeah, whatever it is. Like yeah, because like when you're self-aware, you're like aware of your choices and stuff, and then de-individualization or whatever, um, is like I think you gave like examples of like people like looting when they're running with the mob. Like there's so many of them that like they feel more anonymous doing it with all these people. So
Mm-hmm.
Like when less responsibility is like placed on them and they're not the center of attention, like
Mm-hmm.
they don't feel the need to follow their beliefs as much.
Mm-hmm. Just reading through mine quick. Yeah, I like your one about being like in a mob because like I have here um that they lose that being in that group, that they lose awareness of their self and which can lead to like impulsive, even antisocial behavior because they feel
Mhm.
less accountable for their actions and they conform to that group. So I thought the mob was a really good one. Um, and so, but I do like that sometimes antisocial behavior too. So, um, I'm trying to think of like some examples. I think like people, I like maybe going out to party that, because they're with everybody and they're doing all that stuff that maybe they, they give into like drinking or stuff like that. So,
Yeah, that's a good example.
yeah. So, and then we have normative and informational influence. Now we studied
Mhm.
that last week too. So,
Yeah, that's
you
true. We did.
so, I felt like that was one that was on the test. And I'm like, I swear I know normative influence, but maybe I did get it wrong. So, um,
Yeah, I never know which ones I get wrong.
yeah. So normative influence, is people adjusting their views or behaviors to be accepted by a group. While
Yeah,
informative is the type of influence happens when individuals look to others for guidance in uncertain situations, assuming that others possess more accurate information. So, like, what do you think the difference is? Because it's normative is when people adjust their views or behaviors to be accepted by a group, and informational influence is, I guess that's the influence happens when you're looking for guidance. I don't know.
yeah, no. I mean, I guess this one, since the rest of the questions about like group polarization,
Hmm.
um, trying to like think of the difference between those two, because I guess maybe group polarization, like for informational, people share their different arguments with each other, and then like they tend to like agree, and they get more information from each other, and so then they slowly kind of like move farther down the spectrum of like of their extreme ideas as they collaborate on it. And then like for normative influence, I guess people like tend to share stronger opinions when other people like when they know that other people around them share that same viewpoint.
I'm gonna Google it to get a maybe another idea. Okay. Um, I put what is the difference between normative and informational influence? So, um, in group polarization. So it says it's two distinct mechanisms that explain why groups often shift towards more extreme positions. So in normative influence, in a group setting, people may adopt more extreme views to fit in with what they perceive as a group norm. This drive is to align with others' expectations and can make individuals express stronger or more extreme opinions than they would have on their own. So, like an example is a political discussion. Someone with moderate views might shift towards a group radical stance if they see that the group is leaning that way, even if their personal belief isn't as extreme. They do this to gain social approval or avoid being seen as an outsider. I think that's the key is the approval. Okay, so in informational influence, is when they conform because they believe the group has valuable information or insight that they lack. Okay.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
normative is they want to be accepted or liked by the group. Informational is that they're conforming to the group because they feel like the group has something they lack. Okay, I do remember this from last week.
No, yeah.
So, in group polarization, during discussions, people are exposed to new arguments and information that support the group's initial stance, leading them to adopt even stronger positions. So, an example is a group discussing environmental policy. Members might initially agree on taking moderate action. However, as they share evidence and persuasive arguments about the severity of climate change, they become convinced. Okay. So that's what we need to remember is that normative is because they want to be accepted. Informational is the information. They like the information, what they have to say, and then they join it because they feel like they're in a better thing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. I thought groupthink was pretty self-explanatory. Now it did
Yeah.
talk about it is asking about the list can describe each of the symptoms of groupthink, or you're in a group with the task of brainstorming a solution to a problem. How could you enhance your group's task? Describe the ways to prevent groupthink. Let's do list and describe each of the symptoms of groupthink and 6.
Okay, yeah.
So symptoms of groupthink. What did you have on those?
I had feelings of invulnerability and belief in a group's mortality, shared rationalization, stereotyping of the out group, self-censorship, pressuring dissenters, and the illusion of unanimity and mind guards.
Okay, awesome.
And
Um,
I described those, but that was just like the list.
so what do you have for preventing groupthink?
Preventing groupthink. Let's see. Um, being impartial. So like, I don't know, you don't start the conversation with like your views necessarily and like discuss unpopular ideas with the group and like, I don't know, like assign someone to be devil's advocate or even invites an actual like someone who opposes actually into the group to hear like real arguments from
Mm-hmm.
them
Mm-hmm.
and then also breaking them up into smaller groups and then come back together and discuss the differences between those smaller groups. Oh,
Yeah.
and then there's one more is to no, there's two more. You can invite critiques from experts and then also call a second chance meeting before you actually implement an actual decision.
Yeah. Nope, I think that's pretty kind of self-explanatory on those.
Mm.
And then there is list and provide examples of each of the 3 determinants of minority influence. And is that all? I thought I have compare and contrast task leadership and social leadership and give an example of each. So,
Okay, yeah. I didn't answer either of those, but like I
yeah.
have a decent idea of what those ones are. So
Yeah, I think it's fairly like so.
no, yeah. This like I feel like most of this week's was pretty straightforward.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, after going over last week's, I feel like there were some in there that were kind of repetitive.
Yeah.
So, but I think let's see, looking forward, um, next week we have practice quiz, chapter 9 quiz, another
We have
meeting.
a research evaluation again, which that was a long one. I'm just stressed because I've got this camping class that I'm taking here, and I'm gonna be gone on a camping trip from Thursday to Saturday, so like I need to do that early.
Mm,
Like this is
okay.
great.
So that's probably like trying to figure out and make sure we can do, open up my Google Calendar. Yeah, so I started a new in my helping relationship. Um, we also were meeting Mondays, and for
Mm.
some reason, my brain, so we switched to different groups. So,
Oh.
and then they were meeting Mondays. And so for some reason, I'm like, why did I forget that we were meeting on Mondays? So I'm just like, oh my gosh, when I saw that, hey, are we meeting today? I'm like, I totally. And then my daughter had my phone. So
Hmm.
Mondays, I did hair for like 22 years.
Yeah.
Mondays were always my day. I never did anything because
Oh my gosh.
I worked Tuesday through Saturday and then I had church on Sunday. So Monday was my Saturdays. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, it's definitely an adjustment doing things on Monday. So
Mm.
and then plus I've been staying up super late with all the things I've been doing. So
So yeah, sleep
that
is a hard one to get.
I know. So I told you we moved, and yesterday I'm like, I have to finish painting our front because we got a bunch of kids coming over today, and I don't want our house to look like half painted. So
Yeah.
my husband and I stayed up till like 2 o'clock last night painting. Uh,
Dang.
yeah. Let's see. Okay, I gotta log into my right one. So it is the fourth next Monday,
Hmm.
and I have down there a social psych meeting from 10 to 11. I think I'm going to figure out my helping relationships and see if I can do that like a Tuesday or something. But that should still work for next Monday.
Hmm. If
And
it
that,
doesn't work, like, yeah, we can totally text about finding another time too for this class.
okay. I'm going to make sure I have. Okay. So I'm going, how can I add another? I just have to start a new group. I got an iPhone and I like have to keep asking my kids how to use it.
Mm.
Okay, so let me
Yeah.
208 954 2752 and then 208. And you said yours was the 960 4271.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start a new chat with both of us.
I
Nine.
feel bad now. I didn't realize he wasn't in the chat.
Well, there's a number there. I don't know whose it is.
Yeah, that's so weird.
So, okay, 208 954 2752. And okay, it says I'm running out of time. Where is my, oh, we got 9 minutes. Okay. And so so you're taking a camping. That's kind of fun.
Oh yeah. The professor literally said she's like, all right, you pretty much just have to try to not get an A in this class. I'm like, perfect. That's exactly what I need right now. Like, oh my gosh. We only have one big trip like the one next week, so like it won't be super hard trying to fit it in with my other classes. But
Mm-hmm.
like I'm glad I don't have a super heavy semester this fall, so makes it easier.
Nice. How many credits are you taking?
Um, let's see, I think 13 or 14.
Ooh. Well, that's fun
Like,
though. So my daughter, okay, I think I got this. Um, what's she found out when she was at BYU, like once you hit 12 credits, all the other credits are free. So you can
oh,
take, you can, is that not, are you on campus?
I am. Well, okay, technically I have a scholarship right now from my grades, so my tuition's just paid for
Oh,
anyway, but
cool. Yeah, so she found out that like she could take all the extracurriculars. So
that's
she,
awesome.
yeah, so she took like clogging and dance and some other things. Okay.
Those are fun.
Okay. I think I got it for the text. Social PSYC. Please confirm you received message. Our next Zoom will be, okay, Wes got that. Our next Zoom will be Monday, and that's 10 my time. So that's 8 your time,
Yeah.
8 a.m. Mountain time. Ooh, we should have daylight savings coming up.
Oh, that's true. Wait, is this the good one or the bad one?
The good one.
Okay, sweet. That's good. That's good.
When is daylight savings? I do not know.
Kind of curious now.
Daylight savings fall 2024. November 3rd.
Sweet.
Yeah, you fall back, so you gain an hour.
Perfect. I'm gonna sleep that day.
Yes.
Thank goodness. I need that.
Okay. So, okay. And then, um, so is there anything else like moving forward for the rest of the semester?
Um, Not really.
I can't see what the research evaluation is on. It's probably just going to be kind of the same that we had, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think
And
there's
next,
anything too crazy.
it's next week. Prejudice, disliking others. And then it looks good. We're getting through it.
Halfway there.
I want to know when our last class. So we end like December 18th. Okay.
That's not too far away.
Yeah. I just like, as long as it's not going way into Christmas, I always forget. Well,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. If there's
Mhm.
anything that like need help with, just shoot a message. We're all in a
Yeah, same
group
for you.
chat. We're all in a group chat. So
Mm.
sounds good. So enjoy camping next week
Thanks.
and the rest of your weekend. Halloween, are you doing anything fun today?
I'll probably go find something to do with my boyfriend and wear costumes. I don't know. The normal stuff.
Fun. All
Yeah.
right.
How about you? Just taking the
Um,
kids.
yeah, taking the kids trick or treating. I have so my oldest is 22 and then I have 17 and 15, 13 and 5. So I'll
Oh,
probably
nice.
just mostly just be walking around my 5-year-old and maybe 13-year-old, but the other ones want to go trick or treating. So as long as I can see them on the their maps and see where they're at, then they're okay walking in their big group of friends. And then they're going to end
Yeah.
up here. So I made soup today and So that will be ready and um, just having a little party, someplace safe where they can come and hang out. So
No, yeah, that's great.
they'll probably end up watching some movie or karaoke or playing games. So
That's so fun.
yeah. Well, cool. All right. Well, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.